Ay, ay, ay. This is just one giant, like, talk to this person, then talk to this person. Like...
Yeah, that's pretty much what I did when I screwed up Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, it's just like...
I got ahead of myself. I'm like, wait, when am I supposed to do this? Am I...
Yeah, no, it's...
missing pages?
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, we're gonna get the Winnie the Pooh bug.
Yeah.
That's... Yeah. Oh, there we go! You should ask the fairy godmother about your stone, even though you already tried to. And she's staring into my soul again. Do you know what this is?
It's because the pupils are not... it's not touching the top and the bottom of the
and
eyelids.
it's really... So she's just like...
It's really wide.
It's really wide.
It's basically the Cheshire Cat.
She is really surprised to see, like... I don't know, a little boy accompanied by a duck and a vertical dog. Oh, the poor thing! He is turned into a summon gem! A summon gem? This little creature lived in a world that was consumed by darkness. When a world vanishes, so does its inhabitants. But this one had such a strong heart, it became a gem instead of vanishing in this world.
So, wait, since it's Simba,
yeah,
and the world that, or the land with,
I know what you're gonna ask.
Light that touches all the land is his or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah.
It's not there anymore. Like all covered in shadow, so that means he owns no land.
Yes.
So,
he lost all of his land to the Heartless.
So he's I can't remember.
He's not a king anymore.
A lord of the land. Like, it's a joke from like the 1700s ish, and I can't think of it.
You're really dating yourself on this. I didn't know you were born in the 1700s. Oh god.
Is it? I've been watching a lot of animes about lords and stuff like that. There's this new one that came out. Shiro Neko something or other, where you're a prince of darkness.
Ooh.
You're trying to be a prince of darkness to become the king of darkness.
Ooh, I like it. The prince of darkness.
You're like the... He is a guy that was born in a dark world, and he's the only one with light in him.
Yeah.
And then and the other side of the story is the princess or queen of lights. I can't remember that side, but Queen of Light fights the darkness, and she's the only strong, but she only uses all her powers from a crystal that has a limited capacity. If she pulls too much, it destroys it.
Right.
And then she can't fight the darkness, and the darkness wins. But the darkness is like unlimited power for some reason.
Okay.
And is stronger, and it doesn't.
So the darkness has the upper hand.
Yeah.
Like all the time, forever.
Yeah.
Hi there. What's wrong?
If they attacked all at once, they could win. But anyways, that's getting nitpicky, and I do like it because the main character has a pretty cool sword that he starts off with with his entire village being destroyed.
You're Pooh?
Yes.
You're laughing about Pooh.
Oh, Pooh.
I'm Sora.
Oh, hello, Sora.
I'm Pooh.
Come to say goodbye to me, too.
Well, no.
Yeah, actually, I do have to take a shit right now. Oh, man. Everyone's gone away to take a poo.
Well, we all
It just makes me think of the joke where the kid asks about Pooh.
Yeah.
And then
I'll play Pooh.
the adult...
Pooh sticks.
The adult has no idea and thinks it's actually talking about Pooh, so he's like, why would it have a red shirt or something like that?
Oh my
I
god.
can't remember the whole joke, but there was a joke about the kid bringing up Pooh and then the adult misunderstanding it and not knowing and tries to explain it. And he's like, but then why does he eat honey or something? And then just like,
I think.
whatever. I can't remember. I don't know why I brought it up, but it's something like that. And I thought it was funny, and I wanted to laugh, but I just confused myself.
It's okay, man. It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
All I'm thinking about is Final Fantasy VII.
I know. You're just a one-track mind right now.
I'm on chapter 3 on hard mode.
Oh my gosh, dude. Well, you know what? We're in the 100-acre wood. You know what? If Matt Pat is listening to this, you know what? I got a theory for him. And he can have this one for free.
A mini theory?
A mini theory for him. Actually, it could literally be as short or as long as he wants it to be. Okay, Winnie the Pooh, he loves honey, right? That's his that's like his gig, right? Like that's his thing.
A mega theory.
That's his thing, right?
Super mega theory.
Dude, now you're just crossing over all the YouTubers. But no, so Winnie the Pooh likes to eat a lot of honey.
Yeah.
Do you think that because he eats so much honey, that he actually does like to poo a lot? Like, he does take a lot of poos because of the amount of honey that he eats? Do you think that has any causation or correlation to the amount of honey he eats? And that's why they call him Winnie the Pooh? Because if you think about it, what's a poo?
That was what I just said was not out of left field or anything.
I actually didn't hear what you said.
I said Arnig.
What?
It's not out of left field or anything. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, I was so confused. I was like,
It's
wait.
not out of left field. But anyways, I got to try.
Like, look at this. Like,
eating so much honey, he poos a lot. I'm trying to think. He would get laxatives, or it's basically like a laxative if he eats too much of it.
yeah.
I remember.
But is honey a laxative? Coffee is, technically. So it would make sense if he was addicted to coffee.
Oh yeah.
Let me guess. You'd like to know what happens next. Well, too bad. I'm gonna cock-block you for the rest of the game. Unfortunately, some of the pages are missing, so I can't tell you yet. The pages are scattered over many worlds. For some reason, I know what worlds are, and I weirdly know what's going on.
Aren't like all the characters of Winnie the Pooh supposed to be like,
Dead?
different personalities of a person?
Well, that sounds like a theory. I have no idea, actually. I mean, it makes sense. Piglet
is scared all the time.
Scared. Eeyore is depression.
Yeah.
Or sadness. Winnie the Pooh is
Doofiness.
Obliviousness.
Yeah.
Just has no idea what's going on.
Single-minded on gluttony.
Rabbit is intelligence, I'm assuming.
No,
No?
that's ego. Intelligence is the owl.
Yeah. Okay, well then, wait, what's Rabbit then?
Rabbit's ego.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's just being conceit.
I was gonna say gardening skills, maybe. That's a core thing that they
He
to
can't admit that
personality.
he's wrong or something like that. He's
Yeah,
just,
no, he always has to be right. What about Tigger? Just happiness, fun.
just aloof. I don't know. It just basically. I can't remember what you call it, but yeah, just having fun.
What
Just
about,
no concern?
Oh, dude! No way! It's Riku!
There you are.
Oh, it's the bad guy.
What's going on?
What? He's not a bad guy. He's definitely not looking at me like with murderous intent. There you go.
Hey, cut it out.
I'm not dreaming this time. Right?
Riku, I need you to stab me with your keyblade to know if I'm dreaming or not. It didn't take forever to... I love how Sora's just looking at him. He's like, I must be dreaming.
Wait a second. Where's Kyra?
I noticed they have like a
Isn't she
line
with you?
right across their nose. That sometimes
Well,
They-
don't worry.
that goes across like
I'm sure she.
Wait,
made
like
it off the
vertically or
island, too.
horizontally?
horizontally from the tip of the
We're finally
nose
free.
outwards.
Oh,
Hey, she might even be
I
looking
never
for us
noticed
now.
that. I'm gonna...
I think it's
I'll be
something to do
together
with the.
again
It's not
Don't
there.
worry.
Yeah. It's probably on the
Just leave everything
on like
to
the
me.
low
I
render
know this-
ones, maybe.
Like in the previous scenes, they were doing that.
Yeah. Huh.
Leave it to who?
Ooh. Sora's
Winnie
got a
the Pooh.
keyblade.
Sora,
To Winnie the
what did
Pooh. You just see Pooh in the corner
I've been
eating
looking
honey,
for you,
taking
and
shit.
Kyra
See,
too,
it's right there.
With their help.
Oh yeah. What? I didn't actually notice that. What about there? It looks like he has a bridge to his nose. Like
When he
vertical.
blinks, you can see it.
We visited so many places
See, it's there.
in the world.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's
only when he
weird.
speaks. Yeah, see, when he
Yeah,
speaks.
it's only when they. Oh, that's
Never would've
strange.
Oh, and
I
guess
wonder if
what?
that's just the
Sora's
placement of like
master.
the mouth movement, like it's just slightly lower
Yeah.
for some reason,
What's that mean?
and it brought it down, so it looks like there's.
So this is
That's
called a-
strange. I never noticed that.
I noticed on Riku when
Hey,
he blinks
give it
too.
back.
Yeah.
It's around the eyes instead of the nose. But I'm thinking it's because it's like a
Whoa,
different
Okay,
freaking position
so you're coming
by
with us,
accident
right?
with the other
we've
lip
got
movements.
this
Yeah.
awesome rocket. Wait till you see
You know what's weird that I just noticed?
What?
What?
Well, I just never noticed that like
Come on,
it kind
he's my
of
friend.
foreshadows a little bit that like
Oh, he's
you know,
gone.
Riku can use the Keyblade a little bit. Because earlier when you got the Keyblade, like, you were sitting down with
Nice
Yuffie
going.
and Leon had the
Oh, well.
Keyblade, but he picks it up,
he's okay.
and then, like, shortly after, it, like, disappears from
knows?
his hands,
Yeah.
right?
Maybe
Because it
we'll
goes back to
have
Sora.
Kyra's
But
thing,
here, Riku just, like, takes it, and he's just like, yeah, I got this.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and then he doesn't even do that. He's just like, oh, here you go. So it shows that Riku can possibly, potentially use a Keyblade. I won't give spoilers, but I mean, this game is like however many years old now.
2003?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, look at these big burly men doing big burly things. Don't you have to go see Sid? Wow, that's a real dick move, Leon. I mean, Sid's right here. You could have just included him in the conversation. Ay.
You guys ever hear of Maleficent?
You mean Melissa? I've heard of Melissa before. Nope.
Maleficent.
Maleficent?
No, Maleficent.
Oh.
I hear she's in town.
Who
is she?
who is she?
It's a Maleficent. Witch, I mean...
A witch man.
A witch man. She's a witch. Okay, that means...
Which one is she? Is she a witch man or...
Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Wait, no, it's Maleficent. Oh, that's what I meant.
Something like it's got the word male in it, and we're making jokes about she's a guy. Let's just keep it rolling.
I'm stuck on that. Never mind. She's the reason this town is full of Heartless. Don't take her lightly.
Okay, I'll just take her heavily.
Is that you or me? I can't remember. Oh, it was
You're
me.
yeah.
She's been using the Heartless for years.
I think you're all the Final Fantasy characters at this point, and Goofy.
That's fine. We lost our world thanks to her.
So,
One day, a swarm of Heartless took over our world.
Question. They lost their world. Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy VII. Does it take place in the same universe? Like, is it the same world?
No.
Or did they
not.
both lose both of their worlds?
Because in 8, their magic is actual magic that crystallizes from the air.
Right.
And in 7, it comes from the materia that is Mako.
So they both lost their worlds separately from each other.
Yes.
And then they met up in Traverse Town and was like, hey, you from Final Fantasy? And then Aerith's like, yeah, I'm from Final Fantasy. I have a backache, though.
No.
Because I might get stabbed there sometime. Oh, man.
I got out of the mess and came here with these guys.
So I think that was them explaining it. They were like, oh, that was 9 years ago. Or something, that we came here. So they're 9 years older than us.
Our ruler was a wise man named Ansem.
Right, they're all from Hollow Bastion. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
In this. They're not from... Right. They're not from Final Fantasy Land.
It should be... that bothers me.
Yeah,
I just realized that
I forgot that is their world.
it would be cooler if it wouldn't call it Hollow Bastion and it was actually the place where Dissidia was from, and it was just a place where they pulled all the people from, and then they had them there, and they just keep going back there because it's spiral. It's basically Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
Spiral of life.
He quite simply replaced you with some new
Oh, Melissa, what are you doing?
evidence.
Dude, classic,
Now
like,
he values them
you know, someone's corrupting our good friend Riku into being like, nope, look at him, he's got new friends.
better off without that wretched boy.
You don't even know me.
Now think no more.
Can't call me a wretched boy. You're just mad that I'm beating all your Heartless up.
What you're searching for.
Ooh. But what's he searching
He's like a
for?
ring around his eyes, or inside his eyes.
He does, yeah. He's part robot.
Ring of security.
He's ring of security. Oh my gosh.
Not a promotion or a paid advertisement.
No, definitely not. definitely not. And then we just cut in our own little ad. Oh man.
I threw a warp gummy in for the heck of it.
Yes! Thank you, Sid. You're the best.
You're a warp G now.
Oh yeah, Warp G. Oh yeah.
I can jump worlds that you haven't been to before.
That you have been to before.
I have not been to as well.
You can't warp to worlds that you can't be to. That's what you get the navigation gummy for.
Okay.
Yeah, you get the navigation gummy to go
Warp?
to new worlds, but warp is to warp to a world you've been to before.
Okay, without going
Yeah.
through the gummy part?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the whole...
I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a quick travel.
It's fast travel between the worlds, basically. But it's basically fast travel. Yeah, you have to go to the place first, and then you're doing it. And then you can go back. Warp drive. So you have to do the gummy ship mission for it. And then you can warp drive back to it.
Now I can do the bell stuff.
Yes, now I've been thinking about the Bell Second District.
Hey, when the fuck did Yuffie get there?
Dude, I don't know. Well, everyone knows that, you know, Leon and Yuffie actually just switch places. That's actually just Leon. He's, He's just dressed up right now.
She's really good at costume changing.
Oh, very good. Very
And
good.
Yuffie's supposed to be 15.
Well, this is 7 years later.
22 then? She still looks kind of tiny.
I mean,
For a 22-year-old.
yeah, but I mean, they're... Yeah, stop. I've seen people like that before that are, like, older than me. That are like, petite, let's say.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a thing. I mean, she could be 22. in
I'm
this.
not.
I doubt it.
I'm also not
But-
good at noticing people like that.
Well, they're
I'm
just-
not good at, like, looking people in the eye. I'm very good at, like, looking at distant things and paying attention to where things are going, but not
Yeah.
details like who they are.
So,
So I ignore the small details.
oh my gosh. Dude, maybe that's why you and Enoch get along so well, because you ignore the small details and he focuses on the small details. That's hilarious. And I'm just kind of a mid, where I can understand both of
Yeah.
you. You know?
I see things more like a predictive movements
Yeah.
type of deal. I don't focus, if that makes any sense.
Kind of.
It's like I can go, oh, this person's going from here to here, so I can move out of the way on the way.
You
But
can see where-
I don't actually have to
yeah.
look at them to figure that out.
Yeah, you just see,
Just-
like, a shape, and you're like, okay, just move to the side. Whereas Enoch
Enoch
will
will just stand right in your way. It's like you're in the way of 3 people.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I didn't see them.
but I mean, to each their own, right? Hey, look, the boxes are moved! Yes! Oh my gosh! If only Sora could just move them himself. Or break them. You know, you have a giant metal object, you can just Grand Theft Auto it. No one would get mad at you.
I'd say Enoch's way better at. I think going up to somebody he doesn't know and just talking to him and
Oh, yeah.
trying to be friends. He was much better at that when I first met him versus now.
Yeah, you
He's
really
more
rubbed
self-conscious now about it.
You've really rubbed off on him. Really rubbed him the right way, apparently. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Brent, you know what we should talk about right now?
What was that?
Well, I was just gonna say our little side project, our little you know, on the good old PH, making our own PH channel, doing some of those lewd games.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
I'm abbreviating it to PH because I think people know it. This would be hilarious though.
It's 6 letters long, orange and black. You got it.
7 letters long.
No, it's 6 letters long.
Whoa!
for me.
You pulled a Phil. You're Phil.
I need to know what it's called.
So what we were thinking is, you know, to play some of those, you know, kind of risque games a little bit that you can't put on YouTube. Why not make a good old 7-letter PH channel, and you know, just do some Let's Plays on good old PH of some of these lewd games.
And where I came up with the idea of calling the channel Rawkward Boners.
Rawkward Boners sounds amazing. That just sounds so good. So if you guys ever see that on the good old PH,
It's probably not us.
it's probably not us.
But it's a good idea, and do it.
Wait, how do we copyright it? How do we copyright it so we can sue people? and then get money and then
do
get
it
rich?
before them.
Well, no, I want to copyright it, but then somebody do it. Just so we can, like, kind of scapegoat them into, you know...
So we get paid, we just take, you know...
We came up with the idea, we did nothing with it, but we copyrighted the idea, then somebody did it, and then we're like, hey, no.
You have to do something with it within, what was it, 7 years?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's 7 years, dude.
Or was it
like
5 years? I can't remember.
I have no idea.
I just remember, like, a lot of artist stuff that isn't used within a certain amount of time, they give up their right to using it.
Yeah,
Their copyright. Or whatever it is.
Because it
I think
expires,
that's
right?
why
Like, it runs out.
there's so many Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Mans.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. There's just...
It's actually Spider-Man's.
That would be so funny if they... Okay, because, you know...
I'm assuming. 'cause
What's the one where they all cross
it's
over?
one Spider-Man.
But it's small. Okay, what's the one where they all cross over? The Spider-Verse?
What is the proper grammar for that? I wonder.
Because I would have just thought, like, they shouldn't have named it Spider-Verse. They should have just called it
Spider-Mans.
Spider-Mans or Spider-Men. I really would have liked Spider-Man. That would have been really... I would have liked that. I would have enjoyed that. Oh,
I'd say it's
jeez.
Spider-Man because it's the same Peter Parker. And
Well, in different universes.
in different universes, so technically it's the same one.
But it's not always Peter Parker. It's there is one where it's like a different one, isn't it?
There's Miles.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. There's
Not Miles per hour.
no.
Miles
You don't
something.
you don't see 3 tails coming out of, or 2?
2 tails.
Is it 2? You don't see 2 or 3 tails coming out of Spider-Man's butt. Because that would be strange. Was that make like Mary Jane or whatever, like Sonic? Oh, guys. Also, I just want to remind everyone, if anybody wants,
Who's Venom?
who's Venom?
Yeah.
In our weird Sonic the Hedgehog
Yeah. It's
crossover.
not. Would it be Knuckles?
No.
No,
well,
Big the Cat.
It's so funny. I was actually just thinking Big the Cat. It was right on. I was like, yeah, Big the Cat sounds good. Oh, Jesus. Stop trying to kill me. Jeez Louise. It could be Big the Cat. I don't know. Who else would it be? I mean, is Venom an anti-hero? Because
Yes,
if he is an anti-hero,
Could
then
be
technically
Knuckles.
it has to be Knuckles, I
Yeah.
would say. Yeah,
But-
that's kind of who it would have to be.
He's actually good being manipulated into thinking Sonic is bad.
Well, yeah. Well, Venom,
And-
yeah, Venom's just kind of a dick.
Venom is just a
He's just
he's just a
an
single-minded
angry boy.
entity.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't really have... Yeah. Dude, did you watch a lot of Machinima? Like, I don't know, back in like
All the
2000...
Red Bruce Queen, that's it.
That was just... Okay, I used to... Did you ever hear of a YouTuber named Digital Fear?
No.
He was the one who did
No.
the, it's called RB and the Chief. Mm-hmm. If you ever heard about that. Basically, he would film this
Why is
live
the Mad Hatter
action...
there?
I don't know, actually. That's a
It's
good
not the right
little-
world.
We're not in the right world, no. Maybe, but we don't get to see the Mad Hatter in
Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland.
No, in this one, right?
You don't get to see him in no, you don't get to see him in that. So maybe he moved here and to start his own shop.
Or maybe he's seeing all world at the same time because he's mad.
Oh,
Anyways.
maybe he exists in every world at the same time. That's crazy.
Anyways, back to what you were saying.
Yeah. So, what was I saying?
I don't remember.